And 6'7", rock solid, 235 pounds, redshirt junior out of Washington, D.C., 7.7 points, 3.3 rebounds per game. Also in the lineup is Bryce Dortch, 6'9", sophomore out of Somerville, Massachusetts, 2.5 points, about 4 rebounds a game. This will be his second start of the season. Harun Zuro is a 6'7" freshman from Bosnia, averaging 6 points, 1.5 rebounds a game. This will be his 4th consecutive start. Caden Powers, 6'4" freshman out of Seattle, 5.5 points, 1.5 rebounds a game. And Jamichael Davis, a 6'2" junior out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, a team captain at 7.7 points, 3 rebounds, 2.5 assists per game. For Greg Gard's Badgers, same as usual, Nolan Winter, who logged 39 minutes. Talking with Greg before the game, he wants to lower that, as you might imagine, but he's been logging some big-time minutes here in recent games. Nolan averaging 14 points, 9 rebounds a game. He has 8 double-doubles on the year. Alexis Bielyauskas at 5 points, 4 boards a game. Andrew Rohde, 6.5 points, better than 2 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Nick Boyd at 19 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 dimes. And John Blackwell rounding out the starting 5, 18.5 points, 5 rebounds. Over this 3-game winning streak, though, John averaging a bit better than 23 points per game. And in his last 2 outings, he is 9 of 15 from the 3-point line, including that game-winning 3 at the buzzer at the barn on Tuesday night. Wisconsin leads this series through the years, 12-6. The Badgers have won the last 2. They met one time last year, and that was in Piscataway. The Badgers had a happy flight home after winning on that January day. Those are your starting lineups. Stay with us. We'll have our opening tip coming up, but before we throw to a commercial break, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10 for an ID. This is Badger basketball from Learfield. The Clean Mark opening tip-off is coming up. Clean Mark, proud cleaning partner of Wisconsin Athletics and trusted by organizations nationwide to keep facilities game day ready. Clean Mark, you deserve clean. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
My mom, who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You taught me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Don't act like that. Don't wear that. Don't think that. I've heard everything you tell yourself every time you felt different. And I want you to know that you can be vulnerable and powerful. That taking care of your mind is taking care of everyone you love and who loves you. Love your mind. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Echoing.
Goes to the goal and sends it down with the right hand.
From Madtown.
Drives to the hole. Layup good for Blackwell.
And all throughout the great state of Wisconsin.
Carrington again. His 7th 3 of the night.
It's time.
Be relentless. Play for the front of the jersey.
For Badger.
Rebound Winter to the rim. Slam dunk.
Basketball.
When the lights go on and the scoreboard starts ticking, who responds in those moments?
Measures it open three. Got it. John Blackwell yet again.
Go show what we can do.
Takes it out to Alexis. Wide open three. Heat check. Yes, sir. Why not?
Go prove how good of a team we are.
And the Badgers win it. They take down Michigan in Ann Arbor.
This group is fearless. They're excited for what's coming.
Good! John Blackwell for three. John Blackwell for the win.
This is the culture of Wisconsin.
Sky's the limit.
Badger basketball is brought to you by Fabic Cat, your cat equipment dealer throughout Badgerland. Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison and Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, proud casino partners of Wisconsin Athletics. SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Wisconsin Badgers. Find tickets to Badger games and more. SeatGeek. And by UW Health Sports Medicine, treating the Badgers, treating you. Tip-off is just moments away. Let's go courtside. Here's the voice of the Badgers, Matt LePay.
From the Kohl Center in Madison, alongside Charlie Wills, our engineer Dave McCann, and Aisha Jackson at our network studio. This is Matt LePay. We welcome you to Wisconsin basketball on the 28th anniversary of the opening of the Kohl Center. January 17, 1998, the Badgers defeated Northwestern, and now January 17, 2026, the Badgers will host the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Alumni Day, a lot of former Badger players in the house, including Charlie Wills. But let's go back to that. It was a redshirt year for you. The last game was at the Field House. You transitioned from that very good shooting background, the more intimate environment, into this vast arena, the Kohl Center. What was that like? In practice you saw, but your teammates in the games, just getting used to the surroundings, going from the Field House to the Kohl Center.
Yeah, I remember the conversation was quite heavy about, again, what you mentioned, that depth, right? Getting used to that depth. I remember one of our first games when it was my freshman year, the next season against Marquette. I felt like I didn't know the spacing because it was so different and difficult from what you're used to. So it did take a little bit of a transition period, but what was great about it is that it was just basketball and hockey here, so we got a lot of time on this court.
84%, the home winning percentage, 383 wins. That time we just visited with Al Fish, who had a whole lot to do with this building and the work being done. Remember, he guided many of us on little tours of the work in progress. Of course, the late Senator Herb Kohl, the late Ab Nicholas, Nancy Johnson Nicholas, the Kellner family, and many others. Why this building exists and what a home court this has been. Right?
Yeah, it's been an amazing home court and just a vibe, right? When you come to the Kohl Center, you expect something, and every year they make adjustments, and like you said earlier, it feels like it's brand new because they do a great job of keeping this facility top-notch.
Well, the Badgers come back home after two rousing road wins, a three-pointer in Ann Arbor last Saturday and a three-pointer in buzzer-beating fashion on Tuesday night against Minnesota at Williams Arena. Now they keep it going against a Rutgers team that, Charlie, is going a little against the grain. You hear a lot about you got to get old, stay old. Well, Steve Pikiell has 7 freshmen, 3 transfers, only 4 returning players who make up 14% of their points from a year ago. But as we were talking with Coach Gard, they look like they want to get back to that real gritty kind of approach, don't they?
They do. They play physical basketball, a lot in the paint, like we mentioned before, a lot of jump shooting. It reminds me kind of what we used to do when we played underneath Dick. That score, they're almost scoring double what they do now, average. Where I think we scored 55 points total in that game against Northwestern. So it'll be fun to see the grind and the difference in pace. And if the Badgers can keep this a more up and down pace, they're going to pull that advantage tonight.
It has been interesting. Certainly that was the case at Minnesota, where you had to guard them the duration of the shot clock. And now you still need to do that against Wisconsin, but you're right. The Badgers are looking to get out and push when they can, and we'll see, as you said, if they're able to get that done here this afternoon. Your officials are Larry Serrato, Nate Harris, and Brian McNuts. The Scarlet Knights in the traveling black, a little red-white trim. Badgers will be in their home whites and the Cardinal trim. Crowd settling in. The spring semester doesn't really look like spring outside today. The spring semester will start Tuesday. So I'd imagine the students getting back in town,
Absolutely.
Just kind of maybe enjoying what there is to enjoy in the campus area. Get them ready for classes to resume on Tuesday. Not that you guys were here all along, right? So you guys had
it was no different. Just a little bit more energy.
That's right. We are ready to go. Bryce Dortch, jumping center for Rutgers. They won 2 of their last 3, and they were both in overtime. Oregon and then Northwestern last Sunday. That was their last game last Sunday against the Northwestern Wildcats. So Dortch will jump center for Rutgers. Nolan Winter will have the duty for Wisconsin. This is not a particularly tall team. Dortch at 6'9". That's as tall as they get in their starting 5. And the toss and tap will belong to Wisconsin. Badgers move to our left. And we are underway at the Kohl Center in Madison. Rutgers begins man-to-man. Andrew Rohde against Caden Powers. High on the right, throwing to Nolan Winter. A quick flip over to John Blackwell. He'll toss to Bieljauskas. Inside feed wanted Winter. Stolen away by Buchanan. Up the middle to the front court is Buchanan. Goes inside Dortch. Low on the left, and he sends it down with a 2-hand dunk. Just like that, 2-0 Rutgers. Badgers quickly the other way. Bieljauskas left of the circle, feeds Andrew Rohde. Rohde high on the left, and Dortch will be called for the foul. He was picking him up after Rohde got by Powers. Dortch the foul. That's his first.
And that's something they got to be paying attention to today. I know they have enough guys, but not enough guys with good quality time on the court, so they got to be careful of their foul count.
Both teams are really good at getting to the free throw line. That, of course, a non-shooting foul there. The game's first is Nick Boyd baseline left inbounds. Now Blackwell top of the circle. He'll toss it to Boyd. Little zone look here from Rutgers as they quickly get out of the man-to-man. That's what they were showing at the beginning of the possession. Here's Boyd on the left wing. Boyd brings it back out front. Now Boyd left of the lane, stops, inside feed. Winter catches low on the left, puts it up, in, it counts, and a foul. And 1 for Nolan Winter.
What I've really noticed over the last 4 games for Boyd, he's doing a great job of bringing a lot of energy towards him right there. He sucked 2 guys in, and great dump pass. He's been doing that a lot more the last few games.
Nolan Winter at the free throw line. Caden Powers called for the foul. His first and the team's second. Nolan, he's better than 77% at the free throw line, and he knocks that down. I know he had the 2 misses late, but when you're playing 39 minutes, those legs had to be getting a little rubbery.
Probably a little.
He just wanted to increase the drama, and it's 3-2 Wisconsin. Here we're a minute into the game. Dortch at the top. He'll hand off to Jamichael Davis. Looks at the Powers. Illegal screen. They're going to get Darren Buchanan springing the shooter on the right wing, but it's an illegal screen, and already Rutgers with 3 fouls. We're 62 seconds into the game.
Yeah, he was not set at all. He leaned too hard into that screen.
Rutgers, as it will do from time to time, putting on some backcourt pressure, and here's Rohde breaking it. Bounce pass Winter on the left wing. Back out to Rohde. Tosses to Winter. Wraps it through John Blackwell between the circles. A flip for Winter. Back to John. Tries a 3 right side. Off the rim and out. No good. Dortch the rebound for Rutgers. Minute 20 gone by. It's 3-2 Wisconsin. Jamichael Davis to the right elbow. Feeds Dortch. High on the left. Feeds Buchanan. Dribbles off the left wing. In the lane. Stops mid-post right. Floats it back out to Davis as Rohde defends. Badgers straight up defensively. Davis, right lane line, steps back. Tough shot. And it is around the rim and in. Off the glass. And 1 for Jamichael Davis. We talk about a high degree of difficulty. The foul is on Rohde.
Super difficult. In my opinion, horrible call. Rohde had the position. Davis created that contact.
Ooh, boy, I agree with you. I just saw the replay.
That's a tough thing, though. When the referee's caught behind, he doesn't get the ability to see the whole action.
Davis is 72% free throw shooter, and he connects on the throw. And Rutgers with a 5-3 lead. The press is on. Rohde in the backcourt with a pass fake. Now loops it across the mid-stripe to Winter. Feeds Blackwell. Lobs to Bieljauskas. Tapped it. Regains control. Multiple pumps inside. Goes up, and it's knocked away out of bounds. And Greg Gard thinking there could have been some contact there, but they'll play on. So here we go. Buckle up. Gard unhappy. We're not 2 minutes in. Boyd inbounds to Bieljauskas. Hands it back to Boyd, right wing. Boyd dribbles off the wing, drives to the cup, with a layup is good with the left hand. Boyd getting to his left, and we're tied at 5. 2 minutes in, Jamichael Davis He'll throw to Buchanan at the top. Feeds Powers to the right side. Dribbles off the wing. Stops at the foul line. Jumper away. Around and out, no good. Rebound, Nolan Winter. He'll hand off to Boyd. Up the middle front court comes Boyd. Lasting left of the lane. Slams on the brakes. Hangs in the air. Throws to Blackwell. John will drive it. Right lane line. Hits the brakes. Bounce past Bielyauskas. Scoops it back to Blackwell. 15 to shoot. Rutgers turning it up in the half-court D. Winter turns to Rhodey. Open three. Left wing. In and out. No good. Rebound, Caden Powers of Rutgers. 2.5 minutes in. Tied at 5. Darren Buchanan hands off to Davis. Takes it off the left wing. A leaner in the lane is good. They are not afraid of taking the 2-point jumpers. Mid-range. They'll take a lot of them. And good little work off the bounce there as Rutgers leads 7-5. Here's Boyd between the circles. Not quite 3 minutes in. Boyd now cuts in the lane. Darts it out to Bielyauskas. He'll try a three, and that's good. Alexis Bielyauskas, and it's 8-7 Wisconsin.
A lot of two-man, open side kind of shots, and that's what's going to be open tonight.
So Michael Davis dribbles to the top, feeds Zerno high on the right, hands off to Powers. Right sideline, left-hand dribble to the top, inside feed, deflected. Zerno is there. He gathers right wing and a reset for Rutgers, 10 to shoot. Buchanan outside left, hands off to Davis. Shot clock at 7. Davis against Winter, small versus a big. Step back three to Michael Davis, short. Rebound, Blackwell, Wisconsin. And here comes John up the right sideline of the front court, lobs it into Winter, low on the right. One pump goes up and in, and another and one for Nolan Winter. Nice little rim run from the big fella.
Yeah, end to end, right to the rim. Good job by Nolan to recognize that and just be aggressive. I love that action today.
So Michael Davis picks up the foul. It's already 14 fouls on Rutgers as Emmanuel Obole, who's talking about rock solid, 6'10", 260 pounds.
And I don't think there's an ounce of fat on that boy's body.
Dude likes the weight room. Here's Winter with the free throw. He left that short. Got his own rebound, though. And now it's Nick Boyd. Braden Carrington in the lineup for Wisconsin. Blackwell, deep three, right side, nailed it. John Blackwell's first points.
Yeah, extra shots on the rim for Wisconsin's going to result in that. Rutgers got to be really careful.
13-7 Wisconsin. We're not quite 4 minutes into the game. Obole outside left against Bielyauskas. A flip for Jamichael Davis between the circles. Davis matched up with Boyd. A toss to Tariq Francis. Big time scorer off the bench. Averages 15 a game. Here's Caden Powers with 5 on the shot clock. Powers eyes it up. Tough three over Winter. Air ball wide left, out of bounds. Shot clock was winding down, and they're in a tough spot.
That's a tough shot to hit.
And we'll have our first media timeout. Badger fans know Incredible, and so does Incredible Bank. Their promise is simple: an incredible customer experience every time. Quick answers, personal service, banking that works for you. Visit IncredibleBank.com for details. Wisconsin basketball also brought to you by Cleary Building. We protect what you value. Visit ClearyBuilding.com to see the Cleary difference. From the Rail Transport broadcast table, 15:46 left in the first half. Wisconsin 13, Rutgers 7. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
The Menards 15% off bag sale is here. Whether you pack it, load it, stuff it, or stack it, if it fits in the bag, you save 15%. Need new tools? Updating your bath or faucet? Or simply want some snacks? Put them in the bag and save 15%. So pick up a bag in-store at Menards and find out how much you can fit in the bag. Now through January 24th. See store for complete details.
Save big money at Menards.
Join the Wisconsin Department of Corrections and make a positive impact on lives across the state. Enjoy an excellent state benefits package and a nationally ranked pension program. The Wisconsin DOC is hiring correctional officers with a starting pay of over $34 per hour, plus scheduled increases and plenty of advancement opportunities. Plus, we offer additional pay for those hired from medium or maximum security facilities. The Wisconsin Department of Corrections, a career that makes a meaningful difference in the lives of others.
Giving back to the community is a pillar of Wisconsin athletics and one that we're proud to emulate here at Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza. As a proud partner of Wisconsin athletics, Brewpub is proud to announce our support of local heroes through our partnership with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. With every purchase of the new Brewpub Patriot Pizza, we're helping support veterans, first responders, law enforcement officers, and their families during difficult times. Look for the new Brewpub Patriot Pizza today in your local grocery store and enjoy a great pizza for a greater cause.
conference play is here, and every game at the Kohl Center matters. Wisconsin men's basketball kicks off its Big Ten home slate, facing Ohio State, Michigan State, Iowa, and more. Grab single-game tickets to be a part of the action, or elevate your game day with premium seating, including all-inclusive food and beverage, and the best views in the house. Big matchups, Big Ten intensity, the Kohl Center is the place to be. Get your tickets at uwbadgers.com or 1-800-GO-BADGERS.
15 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first half. 13-7 Wisconsin. Austin Rapp on the floor for the Badgers. Braden Carrington drilling it through traffic to the front court for Wisconsin. Leaves it for Nick Boyd. Boyd will set the floor. A throw to Bielyaskis. Hands off to Blackwell. Hard hedge from Obole. Rapp at the top. Turns to Carrington with a shot fake. And now a little contact and leaning left corner, nearly out of bounds. Got the pass away to Rapp. 8 on the shot clock. Blackwell gets a high screen from Bielyaskis. Right of the lane. Pull up mid-range is off the rim. No good. And the rebound to Obole of Rutgers. 15-15 left in the half. 13-7 Wisconsin. Tariq Francis coming off a 30-point night in the overtime one against Northwestern last weekend. Throws to Powers. Feeds Dylan Grant on the floor for Rutgers now. He'll hand off to Francis. Left side three. No good. Wrap the rebound for Wisconsin. Here comes Boyd bursting to the front court. Nick left lane line. Pull up 10-footer. Spins out. No good. Whistle inside as I think Bielyaskis got fouled from behind trying to get that rebound. They're going to get Tariq Francis for the foul, his first, and already 5 of them on Rutgers.
Well, Wisconsin did a nice job the first couple possessions. They let a lot of penetration come in, and then they instantly, the third possession, just shut that down. And then Boyd's just going to create a lot of off-centered defensive plays, leaving Carrington and Rhodey open for jump shots.
Bielyaskis out. Freshman Will Garlock is in. Garlock gets the inbounds pass, hands it back to Boyd on the left wing. He'll feed Blackwell. Left pocket three on the way. Splashed it. 2 threes in the early going for Blackwell. 16-7 Wisconsin.
You can't leave him open.
Well, he is hot. Went through a tough stretch shooting the ball, but that's in the rear view mirror. Here's Caden Powers. He's open. Long 2 on the way. That's in and out. No good. Rebound to Francis. Now throws to Davis. Right side 3. Off the bracket. No good. Long offensive rebound. Obole. Third opportunity. Rutgers can be good on the offensive glass. The guard talked about it. Badgers have to be good at the defensive end on the boards as Powers hits a 3 from the right wing. Third time's charm.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy you got to watch out for on their end, especially late clock.
Here's Boyd down the lane. Goes up. No good. Garlock there with a putback. Will Garlock makes it 18-10. Wisconsin with 14 minutes left in the half. Obole between the arcs. He'll throw to Francis. Drives off the right wing. Stops. Leans. Shoots. Free throw line. No good. Carrington clears for Wisconsin. Ahead to Boyd. Nick with a head up and on the move. Stops right of the circle. He'll retreat. High screen Garlock. Boyd whips it the wrap. Open 3. Right wing. Off the rim. No good. Rebound fought for, and Tariq Francis will gather for Rutgers. His pass. Boyd tried for the steal. Couldn't get it. Now Davis with a lob into Obole, who sends it down.
Tore the rim down.
Woo. Yeah, this guy is chiseled. 18-12 Wisconsin. 13:20 left in the half. Boyd high on the right. And hedging the screen. Boyd on the drive. Right lane line. Scoops it up. Then it's knocked away. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Rapp. Out of bounds to Rutgers. We'll see Jack Janicki come in for Wisconsin. Nolan Winter as well. As Boyd and Garlock will sit down. Davis checks out. As Lino Mark, highly regarded freshman out of Los Angeles, on the floor for Rutgers.
He's had a couple good games. Kind of excited to watch him play again tonight.
Yeah, Mark had 13 in that overtime win against Oregon. 13:08 left in the half. 18-12 Wisconsin. Tariq Francis against Carrington, throwing to Obole. He's with Winter. Now Mark against Janicki. Mark at the top of the circle. A pass to Powers. 14 to shoot. Powers under the 3-point line. A couple of bounces. Grant runs it down. 8 to shoot. A refeed to Powers. Drives by Rapp in the lane. Shot up. No good, but a foul. Let's see what they get here against Wisconsin. I think a reach perhaps from Blackwell. That'll be his first.
Yeah, that wasn't necessary. Those are those silly fouls we got to avoid, especially when you've got a great rhythm. The defense really held up. Rapp did a nice job on the switch.
So Caden Powers, not many attempts, 8 of 9 this season at the foul line. But he's good with the first. Bielyaskis coming back in, and Andrew Rhodey as well. Rapp and Blackwell will sit down. 18-13 Wisconsin, 12:46 left in the first half. Second free throw for Powers, who has 4 points in the early minutes, and he's too long with the second, but we got a lane violation here against Wisconsin. I think Alexis getting in there a little early.
That was an assisted early entry.
Yeah, missed that, huh? And trying again is Powers, and he pays it off. Now Haroon Zerno, the 6'7" freshman, will come back in. Powers sits down. Rutgers within 4. Rutgers led by as many as 9 a couple of minutes ago. Winter throwing to Carrington, coming off the career high 21 points. Braden against his former team at Minnesota on Tuesday. Rhodey inside, wide open. Bieljauskas, who sends it down. 20-14 Wisconsin. 12:27 left in the half.
Rhodey doing Rhodey things. Beautiful assist.
Find that open man. Here's Lino Mark dribbling to the left, and a pass bobbled gathered by Dylan Grant on the left wing. Down an Obole screen off the left wing. Grant up right hand off the back of the rim, no good. Winter the rebound. Now it's Andrew Rhodey to the left side front court for Wisconsin. Throws to Winter, a hand off to Carrington. Whips it to Bieljauskas, rotates to Janicki on the left wing. Janicki hits the brakes, almost dragging the pivot foot. Rhodey high on the right. He'll leave it for Carrington. 3 for the right wing, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Nolan Winter. Left block, up right hand, sweet.
Man, he is getting after it today. So aggressive on the rebounds.
22-14 Wisconsin. Mark drives by Carrington, reverse layup. No, but he was fouled by Bieljauskas. We'll have the under 12 media timeout. See how Alliant Energy is building a strong, resilient energy future today and for generations to come. Learn more at AlliantEnergy.com/powering beyond. And American Family Insurance is the official insurance partner of UW Athletics. Visit amfam.com/Badgers all season long for exclusive content, Badger fan sweepstakes, and more. From the Rail Transport broadcast table, 11:40 left of the first half. Wisconsin 22, Rutgers 14. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Hey Badger fans, winter is in full swing, and in Wisconsin, that means serious cold. That's why it's good to know the knowledgeable and friendly dealers at Bryant Heating and Cooling, who will do whatever it takes to keep your heating systems running safely and efficiently, no matter what the weather throws at you. Plus, ask about rebates and financing available through participating dealers for qualified buyers. Find your local Bryant dealer at Bryant.com. That's Bryant.com.
An intimate and cozy dining atmosphere is ready for you inside of Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells at the Copper Oak Steakhouse. Here, dinner isn't just a meal, it's a full-on experience. With our signature wood fire grill located within the dining room, enjoy a meticulous menu that includes hand-cut steaks, fresh seafood, nightly chef specials, and so much more. The Copper Oak Steakhouse awaits. Call and make your reservations today.
To be a Badger, it takes dedication, perseverance, and an unstoppable drive for excellence. Our team at UW Health Sports Medicine is no different. We bring the same fierce Badger spirit to every surgery, therapy, and training, working tirelessly to keep Wisconsin's athletes at the top of their game. Whether it's nailing the game-winning shot or delivering top-tier care, UW-Madison and UW Health are a dream team committed to achieving greatness. Together, we don't just deliver, we dominate. UW Health. Remarkable.
Wisconsin basketball brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, the best place for grown-up entertainment, games, and fun times. Your odds are better here. A couple minutes ago, folks here at the Kohl Center had a chance to salute Ruth Swanson, part of the great group of people, dedicated group of people at the scores table. She's handled the scoreboard duties. 50 years of service. Got a nice ovation. That's some dedication, and very good at what she does. So,
absolutely.
We all applaud Ruth. They've got some good folks over there.
They really do.
I know. To Ruth's right is Denny Semmerau, who was announced a few days ago that he will be part of the Wisconsin Basketball Association Hall of Fame class. They'll be formally inducted in September. Denny's been doing this for a minute. Matter of fact, when they used to call that sports information here, now it's brand communications. Then he handled that for basketball, among other things, at the University of Wisconsin. So congrats to Dennis and congrats to Ruth Swanson. We have 11:40 left in the first half, 22-14. Wisconsin leading Rutgers.
Well, what I noticed in the first 6 minutes, right, with Nolan being on the court, 7 points, 3 rebounds in 6 minutes of play. UW's got 12 points off a second chance rebounds or opportunities, and then 12 of their 22 off assists. Ooh. So great distribution, good flow here right now for the Badgers.
Lino Mark at the free throw line, 82% free throw shooter. He is good with the first. You mentioned both of these teams are good at getting to the foul line. Rutgers on average 23 attempts per game. The Badgers a little better than 22. Wisconsin shoots it at a higher percentage, but both of these teams count on getting work done at the foul line as Mark hits both. And it's 22-16 Wisconsin. Nick Boyd looking at some backcourt pressure. Chris Woolley on the floor for Rutgers. He's 6'8" freshman. Blackwell outside right. Tariq Francis will shadow him. Rutgers man-to-man here. Rhodey between the circles. Woolley shadowing Rhodey. High screen Bieljauskas. A feed for Winter. Back to Rhodey. Quick pass Alexis. Drops it off to Boyd. 5 to shoot. Boyd hooks it to Bieljauskas. Skips it Blackwell. Fakes the 3. Baseline left. Out to Rhodey. 3 shot right corner. Good. As the shot clock had about 1/1000th of a second left on it. Woo.
Great ball movement.
Wow.
Man, Rutgers has got to be sucking wind here right now.
24-16 Wisconsin. That was a 2. Here's Francis, left elbow, throwing to Buchanan. Left side Lino Mark. And now it's Francis on the right side. Small versus a big as a long 2 over Winter. Crawls out, no good. Rebound tapped by Obole. It'll go out of bounds to Wisconsin.
Great rotation by the Badgers. And man, we're watching right now that replay of just the ball movement on the replay screen, and just beautiful basketball.
And Rhodey did have both toes on the three-point line, so that was a 2 a moment ago for Rhodey. 24-16 Wisconsin. 10.5 minutes left in the first half. Here's Boyd. Hard dribble to the top of the circle. Now goes again. Pulls up. Left lane line. 10-footer. No good. Obole the rebound for Rutgers. Lino Mark quickly up the middle. Fans to the left side. Drops to Buchanan. Refeeds Mark. A toss back to Buchanan. Off the right elbow. Gives off to Francis. Can't turn the corner. Operates against Winter. Now retreats. And again, Winter on Francis. 12 to shoot. Francis bobbing to the line. Steps into the lane. Gets it out of there to Woolley. Left wing. Shot clock at 5. Woolley against Rhodey. Spins. Mid-post left. Turn around the rim and in. They defended that pretty well, but credit to Woolley for getting the jumper to fall. 24-18 Wisconsin. 9:45 left in the half. Boyd left wing, throwing to Bieljauskas. Alexis with a quick pass to Rhodey. Darts it off to Boyd, left wing. Boyd will bring it back up top. Tariq Francis defending with a shot clock at 10. Boyd with a hard right-hand dribble. Right lane line, he'll pivot, throws it up. Left side of the rim, no good. Lino Mark the rebound for Rutgers. Mark drives left of the lane on Boyd, hits the brakes and sends it back out to Francis. Thought about the 3. Now takes the 3 over Bieljauskas. Off the rim and out, no good. Rebound Blackwell for Wisconsin. Blackwell gets by Woolley. Sideline right now, front court, throws to Boyd, catching, clips a 3, left wing. Got it. Boyd from Blackwell. 27-18 Wisconsin with 9 minutes left in the half.
That's what makes Wisconsin so tough. If you suck in on that defensive pressure, someone is open on the wing.
Lino Mark will slow it down and run the offense for Rutgers. Darren Buchanan high on the left, feeds Woolley at the top. Rotates to Mark on the right wing. Left-hand dribble off the right wing, pull up foul line. Jumper is good for Lino Mark.
We were saying that lost art of the mid-range jumper.
They are okay with it with this Rutgers program. 27-20 Wisconsin. Here's Rhodey dribbling off the right wing. Pass gets out to Winter, feeds Bieljauskas. A handoff to Rhodey. Rhodey high on the right, skip past Boyd, tries a 3, left wing, good. Nick Boyd another 3, and make it 30-20 Wisconsin, 8:20 left in the half.
Crowd's alive right now.
There we are, Badgers 5 out of 9 from the 3-point line. Had a hot second half on Tuesday at Minnesota after a cold first half. Francis outside left, will be on the 3-point line, feeds Buchanan right of the circle, high screen Obole. Shot clock is at 7. Now Lino Mark Off the right wing, a toss out to Francis. Long three, straight on, short. Rebound, Rhodey. Hands off to Boyd on the burst. Left of the lane, drives to the paint. Puts it up, right hand, no, but a foul. That would have been a circus shot. He knew he was going to get hit. Just throw it up.
Whoa.
No.
The speed
Good to
in
be
which
fast.
he can accelerate. Holy moly.
We have the under-8s media timeout. Free throws coming when we continue. Brew Pub Pizza is a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics and local heroes in our communities. They partnered with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to give back to those who serve through each sale of their new Brew Pub Patriot Pizza. Available now in your local grocery store. And the Wisconsin Department of Transportation reminds you to always drive sober. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. For the Rail Transport broadcast table, 7:46 left of the first half. Wisconsin 30, Rutgers 20. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
7 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first half. Wisconsin 30, Rutgers 20. That Rapp, Winter, Janicki, Blackwell, and at the free throw line, Nick Boyd. Averages nearly 6 free throw attempts per game. These will be his first 2 this afternoon, and the first is money. He's 80% at the free throw line coming into this game. And he has 9 points so far, including 2 of 2 from the three-point line. Second free throw for the left-hander is good. Bounces off the rim and through. 32-20. Badgers with their longest lead so far. 7:42 left in the first half. JaMychal Davis back in there for Rutgers, throwing to Dortch, right of the circle. Feeds Woolley, rotates Davis high on the left. Nick Boyd in the defensive crouch. Directing traffic, Davis throwing to Caden Powers. Bounce pass, Woolley fakes the three. A bump in a wrap, lost the ball, and threw it away right into the hands of John Blackwell. Blackwell through the midcourt logo to the front court to the free throw line. Overran the dribble, now gets control, releases to Winter. A flip to Boyd high on the right. Hard left hand dribble. Boyd hits the brakes. No look, Janicki left corner three, good. That's pretty. 35-20, Wisconsin, 7:02 left in the first half. Buchanan at the top. Bounce pass, Woolley threaded that one through. Woolley looked like he may have walked. Janicki able to knock it away and out of bounds. Rutgers will keep it with 15 on the shot clock, and Dylan Grant, 6'7" sophomore, will come back in for Rutgers. He is in for Chris Woolley.
Well, Rapp did a really nice job just holding his position.
He did. Going to work on that into the floor, and it's a good sign from Austin. Here's Grant getting the inbounds pass right of the circle. They'll throw it to Davis on the right wing. Shot clock is at 8. Buchanan turns it left side. Caden Powers got cut off by Janicki. Deep three, Buchanan with 3 to shoot. Buchanan sticks a triple. And it's 35-23 Wisconsin. Doesn't shoot many, but Buchanan now 7 of 16 on the three-point line. Doesn't shoot many, but he's pretty good when he does. Winter hands off to Blackwell, drives the lane, goes to the rim, layup no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It will belong to Wisconsin. With 6:21 left in the half, 35-23 the Badgers. Wisconsin will be inbounding. Baseline left. Nick Boyd will handle it. And here we go. Inbounds pass to Winter as Buchanan knocked it out of bounds. Badgers will try again.
Yeah, a little miscommunication right there on the Badgers. Rutgers mixed up the defensive structure a little bit.
Now in the corner, left corner, Boyd inbounds to Blackwell. Floats it to Janicki on the right side. Back out to Blackwell. Feeds Boyd, left corner 3 off the left side. Iron, no good. Janicki mistimed the jump. Rebound to Buchanan of Rutgers. There's JaMychal Davis outside right. High screen from Dylan Grant. Davis at the top of the arc. Retreats against Nolan Winter. A pass, then stolen away by Nick Boyd. He's all alone. Runway is clear. The layup is good for Nick Boyd. Timeout. Rutgers as the Badgers now lead by 14. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with the Badgers leading 37-23 with 5:53 left in the half.
I wondered when he was going to take advantage of that pocket because they're getting really lazy on that last pass over to the strong side, and Nick read it perfectly. Low bounce pass, or chest pass, I'm sorry, and just took advantage of just, again, a lazy pass.
Steve Peichel using his first timeout. Rutgers, a team that, again, they don't have the number of possessions a game that Wisconsin has. And so on the surface, you think 11 turnovers a game, but that turnover percentage is about 16%.
That's high.
Yeah, it is. Wisconsin's, by way of comparison, is 14.
And only 1 turnover for the Badgers here with 6 minutes left.
It's the third turnover for Northwestern. As JaMychal Davis will bring it up the floor. Badgers up 14. 5:50 left in the half. Davis through the center circle. A throw to Powers, high left. A flip to Buchanan. A screen from Dortch. Buchanan right of the paint. And he lost it. Threw it away into the hands of Austin Rapp. Turnover number 4 for Rutgers. Rapp hands to Janicki. A flip for Blackwell. The edge of the midcourt logo. Winter high on the left. Throws to Janicki left corner. Back into Nolan. Left of the lane. Back into the block on Buchanan. Backing is Winter. Backing. Turns baseline. Bobbles. Left shoulder turn. Up right hand missed. But a foul. As Nolan Winter will go to the free throw line. Buchanan with his second foul.
Yeah, and great job recognizing the mismatch in there. Even though Buchanan's a little bigger, just not the right height for him. If he would have just stood his ground instead of reaching, he would have had Nolan pinned.
Buchanan 6'7", 7-footer Nolan Winter knocking down the first free throw.
And that's going to make them pretty small with Buchanan in foul trouble.
Zerno back in. So Dortch at 6'9". He's the tall guy, and then it gets a little different after that. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, batted around on the floor. Blackwell coming up with it, and then Kinzinger in there as well as it goes out of bounds. They get a held ball. Beg your pardon. Held ball. Possession arrow. Rutgers, man, what hustle from John Blackwell.
Love that grit. Look at him get up with a nice big smile. I think he likes that. And he should. That shows his team not only a leader on the court, leading scorer, but man, I'm going to get down and scrap and get those balls.
Mentioned Zach Kinzinger in there for Wisconsin. He'll be checking JaMychal Davis. 5:09 left in the half. 38-23 Wisconsin. Dortch throwing right side to Davis and brings it back out high off Zerno in the curl. The left elbow retreats. Davis a pass for Powers. Shot clock at 12. Powers off the Dortch screen. Slips, finds Dortch in the lane, runs into Kinzinger, but they'll get Zach for the foul. They say not in a legal guarding position. Greg Gard not pleased.
No, I thought he was well outside the guarding position. Yeah, he was. Oh
man.
Man.
Yeah, he looked good. Just seeing the replay there, but
I would not hate.
Freshmen don't get those breaks sometimes, huh?
No, they don't.
Here's Powers, baseline left. He threw it away in the lane, stolen by Blackwell. Blackwell on the run to the line, down the lane to the rim. Blocked, but a foul. Dortch getting in there as John Blackwell will go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2.
And you might not know this, but he changed his pace. He went really hard the last 5 feet. He slowed it down to that Euro step and caught him off guard. Really great change of pace for Blackwell.
Get the foul on Davis. That's his first. 2 free throws for Blackwell. He is good with the first. Brayton Carrington, by the way, back in there for Wisconsin. 39-23 the Badgers with 4:44 left in the first half. Blackwell with 7 points. Second free throw is good. And Will Garlock will come back in for Wisconsin, replacing Nolan Winter.
Yeah, get him those breaks.
40-23 Wisconsin. 4:43 and counting left in the half. Davis up the floor for the Scarlet Knights, throwing to Powers high on the right. A pass for Grant between the arcs. He'll give off to Davis. Walks it between the circles. Kinzinger defends. Davis picked up the dribble. A feed for Zerno. He's with Carrington. High screen Grant. Zerno top of the arc. Bounces it off to Grant. 8 to shoot. Zerno for 3 left of the circle. Heel of the rim no good. Rebound Garlock. Reaching over his teammate there. Go get it, big fella. Here's Blackwell. Drives off the right wing. Stops in the lane. Out to Braden. Fakes the 3. Feeds Janicki. Wraps it to Kinzinger in the left wing. Zach with a pass for Garlock. One dribble to give to Blackwell. Off the Garlock screen. Blackwell gave it a look. Feeds Janicki. Deep 3 straight on. Short no good. And they'll get Garlock for a foul as he collides with Bryce Dortch. That'll be the first on Will. We'll have the under 4 media timeout. Menards is a proud sponsor of Wisconsin Athletics and reminds everyone to save big money on all your home improvement needs at Menards. And by UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers and proud sponsors of UW Athletics. 3:55 left of the first half. Wisconsin 40, Rutgers 23. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products pricing and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Mark Tusher, former UW Badger and Green Bay Packer, and I've known for years that Jones Dairy Farm makes the best all-natural sausage and dry-aged bacon. What I didn't know is that they also make incredible all-natural meatballs, naturally smoked Canadian bacon and ham, and even Braunschweiger. It makes sense. Jones products are made with premium cuts of meat and delicious in-house spice blends. So why wouldn't all their products taste amazing? Try Jones. They're a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. And go Badgers!
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringBeyond to learn more.
Wisconsin basketball brought to you by Rail Transport. For every mile of your truck driving career, learn more at rail.jobs. Badgers are 50% from the field, 50% from 3, 6 out of 12, and 14 of 28. Be a little bit more specific. 40-23 Wisconsin, 3:55 left in the half. Charlie, you've been pointing this out with the Badgers now up 17. Their assist ratio really high.
Really
10
high.
assists on 14 buckets. Pretty good.
That's not too shabby. And another thing they're doing, and this was something Coach Gard said at the pregame interview, you had to limit their rebounding opportunities, and they've really done a great job. Very limited second chance points and very limited offensive rebounds.
Badgers with the edge and second chance points, 12-3 as a matter of fact. Here's Davis to the front court for Rutgers. Bounces to Grant, left of the circle, feeds Dortch. Quick pass, Davis high on the right. Kinzinger defends. Davis left-hand hip-high dribble, finds Francis off the curl. Kicks it right side, corner 3 is in the air, in and out, and back in for Dylan Grant. And it's 40-26 Wisconsin. Kinzinger to the front court, being hounded by Davis. 3:25 left to the break. Janicki high on the left. Throws it back out to Rhodey up top. Rhodey drifting right, feeds Janicki, sends it to Braden Carrington outside left, and he'll walk it out to the top of the circle. Shot clock at 10. Carrington against Grant. Braden for three straight away, and that's off the rim and out. No good. Garlock a tip, no good. Tries again. Big fella up. Right hand. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So gritty.
I mean, we talk about put together. Will Garlock.
Also physically.
Yeah, 250 pounds where they list him, and I figure he's only going to get bigger and stronger, and he's already at a pretty good spot. 42-26. Wisconsin, 2:44 left in the half. Davis high on the right. A bounce to Francis, left of the circle. Dort sets the high screen. Shot clock at 5. Francis against Rhodey. Francis sizes him up. Left of the lane. 2 to shoot. 1 to shoot. Mid-range jumper short. Rebound Kinzinger for Wisconsin. And the freshman out of De Pere to the front court, feeds Rhodey, drops it to Janicki, sends to Kinzinger at the left point. So Michael Davis defending. High screen Garlock. Now they wrap it to Carrington, right corner. They get him covered up. Rhodey top of the circle. Shot clock is at 12. Rhodey against Zerno. High screen Garlock. Rhodey to his left. Cross court Carrington catching, shooting for 3 and hitting. Braden Carrington. He hit 7 of them on Tuesday night. His first triple here today. 45-26 Wisconsin. 1:55 left in the half. Davis throwing to Dortch. Whistle off the ball, and a foul is called.
Kinzinger. Yeah, he held him underneath. A little bit of a mismatch. He grabbed him as he came through the lane.
Going to be his second, but Zach will come out. Nick Boyd is back in. 45-26 Wisconsin. 1:52 left in the half. That's team foul number 6.
Well, without the starting lineup in here, a little mixed lineup, they're still moving the ball really, really well.
Davis inbounds pass. Grant open 3 left corner is off the rim, no good. Rebound Nick Boyd, Wisconsin. Boyd racing to the front court, taps the brakes right of the circle. Now goes again, right lane line. Stops, and he walked with the ball, trying to kick it back out to Rhodey, and that's just the second turnover for Wisconsin with 1:40 left in the half. 19-point lead here for the Badgers, 45-26. Michael Davis brings it to the front court, hands off to Grant. One little weave. Zerno leaves it for Francis. Francis fakes right, moves left. Illegal screen, foul called. Team controlled, non-shooting. Bryce Dortch, his second foul.
Yeah, he's looking confused, but he just leaned into that screen. He's got to keep himself upright.
Obole comes back in for Dortch. And here comes Nick Boyd for Wisconsin. 45-26 the Badgers. 1:23 left till halftime. Boyd between the arcs, puts 2 defenders to the line, down the lane to the rim, runs it up and in, and one. Terrific work from Nick Boyd, as the lead now is 21 for Wisconsin.
That spin on the ball as he came through the lane and cupped it. Here he comes. He had to scoop it like that. Holy cow.
Dylan Grant called for the foul. That's a lot of English on that shot. And a 16 or a 14-point first half now for Nick Boyd. Nolan Winter in for Will Garlock. 47-26 Wisconsin with 1:18 left in the half. Alexis Bilyauskas will come in. Badgers get a little bigger as he comes in for Jack Janicki. So you got Bilyauskas and Winter out there. Boyd at the foul line. Andrew Rhodey and Braden Carrington on the floor. Boyd trying to finish this 3-point play, and he does.
I mean, really great 3 minutes by Garlock. Coming in, getting great rebounds, getting to the rim, second chance opportunities. Just really nice performance.
48-26 Wisconsin with 1:10 left in the half. Harun Zerno. He's off to Francis between the circles. Francis a handoff to Buchanan high on the left. Buchanan flips to Obole at the top. Down to 1 minute left in the half. Shot clock at 10. So Michael Davis turns to Zerno, catching, shooting a 3 and hitting for the right side. There's points for Harun Zerno.
That's a tough shot.
Here comes Rhodey. 48-29 Wisconsin. 48 seconds left till halftime. Rhodey throws to Winter high on the left. He'll rotate to Carrington on the left wing. Carrington dribbles off the wing in the lane, and he walked with the ball, trying to stop in the paint, but another turnover. That's only 3 of them here for Wisconsin, with the last 2 here in the last couple of minutes. And Braden will come out. John Blackwell is in. 48-29 Wisconsin with 39 seconds left in the first half.
They almost scored as many as we did in the first whole game here in the Kohl Center in the first half, Matt.
That 56-pointer against Northwestern. One big, though. No drama.
That's right. 20-point win.
There you go. Obole on the left side. Hands off to Zerno. He's going to try another 3, but I think he walked. Yeah, he did. So shot clock dark. 27.2 seconds left in the half. Badgers on offense leading 48-29. Winter will inbound to Nick Boyd. Right by head coach Greg Gard. Boyd will break the mid-stride. 20 seconds left in the half. Badgers can take the final shot. Boyd looking over at his head coach. Down to 14 seconds. Boyd right sideline. Now walking along the Culver's logo. Down to 10 seconds left in the half. Boyd against Jamichael Davis, feeds Nolan for 3, right side. He hit it with 3 seconds left in the half, with 2, with 1, and the first half is over as the Badgers hang 51 on Rutgers in the first 20 minutes of play.
Impressive first half. Played their game, got them up a little up speed, and controlled the boards. Great job by Wisconsin.
Badgers 8 of 15 from the 3-point line in the first half of play. Our score at the half, Wisconsin 51, Rutgers 29. Coming up, our Culver's halftime report. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
Nick Boyd with 15 points and 6 assists in the first half. Nolan Winter with 11. The Badgers shooting 53% from the field, 8 of 15 from the three-point line. Wisconsin leading Rutgers at the half, 51-29. Up next, our halftime conversation presented by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. We'll hear from Braden Carrington in a couple of minutes. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Up here, we do things a little different. We march to the beat of our own drum. We don't shy away from the cold. We face it head on. And any challenge that stands in our way doesn't stand a chance. This is how we do winter, and let's do it in a Ford. Visit your Wisconsin Ford dealers today. Only in Wisconsin. Only in Ford.
Your holiday decor is down and suddenly your house looks very January. Kohl's can help you bring the spark back. No twinkle lights needed. Save on bedding that feels like a snow day. Decor that'll boost the mood. And Shark vacuums because, yes, you're still finding pine needles. Get an extra 15% off some of your faves store-wide. And beat those winter blahs at Kohl's. Select styles. Offer ends January 25th. Some exclusions apply. Coupons do not apply to Shark. See store or Kohls.com for details.
I'm Sawyer. And I'm Shannon. Together, we're Twin Stunts, the only twin motorcycle freestyle show in the world. We are born and raised in Wisconsin, so we want all our fellow cheeseheads to know that even though we clutch it up, hit 12, and drift in our show, we would never do it on the open road. And there's another thing we would never do on the road. Drive drunk. Drive sober. Or get pulled over. Together, we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. Wisconsin DOT.
Hey, Badger fans, Tony Drake with Drake & Associates, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. How do you prepare for the big game? You strategize, right? Well, retirement is your ultimate big game. And without a solid plan, it's like stepping onto the court without practice. But here's the game changer. Claim your retirement-ready toolkit for free from Drake & Associates. Just text Bucky to 262-600-2782. That's Bucky to 262-600-2782. Our retirement-ready roadmap is your playbook for financial success. Let's slam dunk your retirement goals together, because at Drake & Associates, we're your winning strategy for a financial game plan.
Drake & Associates is an independent investment advisory firm that offers different investment vehicles. All insurance products are backed by the issuing insurance company. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only.
Hey, Badger fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Wisconsin basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Wisconsin Badgers. Let's go Badgers! SeatGeek.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Wisconsin. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Time for our halftime conversation presented by American Family Insurance as we hear from Braden Carrington, the senior out of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Last year he was at Tulsa. The previous 2 seasons he was at Minnesota. Now we can only try to imagine what Tuesday night was like for him walking into Williams Arena. But rather than us trying to imagine, let's hear it directly from the source.
I was so anxious walking in for shoot around just the night before. Hardly slept. I mean, I don't even know really what it was, but I was so nervous for this game. Like, we just came off beating the number 2 team in the country, and before the game I felt not like it was another day, you know. This game I felt like I was going into like a championship game. I just wasn't ready for it. I feel like, I don't know. But I mean, obviously once I got in the game, nerves settled a little bit, and you know, rest history.
And then when that first 3 went through, you're thinking, okay, let's go, right?
Yeah, it felt great. That felt great for sure.
You've had obviously great familiarity with that place, but when did you feel like, okay, this could really be my night shooting the ball?
I mean, I'm going to be honest, I came into the game, I mean, I even told Nolan before the game, I'm like, Williams, I'm not fond of, you know, my last year there. I was shooting like 20% from 3. I was like, I don't know. But I hit those first 2. I airballed the third, so then I got questionable again. But then I came out, hit another one in that second half, and I was like, okay, we're back on track. And then I hit that 4th one. I was like, if they find me again, like, I'm hitting the next one. So then that 4th one really got me going for sure.
We'll hear more from Braden Carrington as our halftime conversation continues. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
Folks, the clock is ticking. Are you ready to get in the game? While your neighbors are stuck on the bench with a leaky shed, Cleary Building Corp is out here throwing down monster dunks in custom buildings. Whether you need a sports facility, storage for all your gear, or just a winning space to hang out, Cleary's Dream Team designs and builds it like the pros they are. Get in the game with Cleary Building Corp. Call today, and let's build a winner.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Join the Wisconsin Department of Corrections and make a positive impact on lives across the state. Enjoy an excellent state benefits package and a nationally ranked pension program as you contribute to meaningful change. The Wisconsin DOC is hiring probation and parole agents with a starting pay at over $24 per hour, plus scheduled increases, a Monday through Friday schedule, and advancement opportunities. The Wisconsin Department of Corrections, a career that makes a meaningful difference in the lives of others.
We're here at Menards Bag Sale, asking shoppers what they're putting in the bag to get 15% off.
Paint, batteries, tools, toilet paper, extension cords, grocery items,
hardware for my cabinets,
snack items, crackers, and some canned goods stuff.
Shop vac supplies, toothpaste, cereal, coffee, dog treats. I've got a lot of stuff to grab.
The list goes on, but the sale ends January 24th. Hurry in for Menards 15% off bag sale. See store for complete details.
Save big money at Menards.
We continue with our halftime conversation with Braden Carrington, who's coming off a career-high 21 points against Minnesota on Tuesday. But he was equally big, albeit in a bit of a different way, last Saturday against Michigan. 10 points and 9 rebounds in that big win in Ann Arbor.
That was a huge boost for me. You play such a great team like that, and you can make such little plays or maybe big plays that just impact winning. That's better to me than scoring 20. Obviously, it's nice, 7 threes, 20 points. That's great. But, I mean, when I look at my stat sheet and I'm one off a double-double, that hurts a little more than anything, Like, I wanted that extra rebound. But, it's great. Not everybody notices it, and it was fine. I don't care to be in the light. Obviously, it's just whatever I can do to win. That's what I came here to do is help win, and that's just what I'm trying to do.
Give us an idea of the adjustments. How different is how Wisconsin does things at both ends of the floor? How different is that from Minnesota and then Tulsa a year ago?
I feel like it's just a lot faster pace. We have just more of an open, free offense in a sense. All the guards can kind of do everything. Minnesota and Tulsa, I feel like it was more like the point guard coming off the screen and the point guard setting up the play. Obviously, we do that a lot with Nick here, but I feel like JB and Rhodey, they all can get downhill off of it. So it's just more open and free-flowing. And then when you have Nolan, Austin, and Alexis that can space the floor, it opens so much up for the rest of the team.
That's Braden Carrington, and that's today's halftime conversation. We'll check out some of the first half stats presented by Ho-Chunk Gaming. That's next. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells is rolling out a brand new Rides and Riches quarterly giveaway on March 28th. From 5 p.m. till 10 p.m., 12 lucky winners will spin our prize wheel to win up to $5,000 cash, along with $250 in rewards play. Then 2 lucky winners will drive home in a new Porsche Macan and $250 in rewards play. Earn entries by playing slots and table games now through March 28th. It's Rides and Riches only at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
It may be chilly outside, but a grill full of Usinger sausage will warm you up in a hurry. Any time of year is a great time for Usingers. If you need a little extra heat, try one of their andouille or chorizo sausages. They're absolutely delicious hot off the grill, or the perfect thing to spice up your soup or stew. Don't let the weather get you off your game. The temps may be chillin', but I'm still grillin'. Look for Usinger's famous sausage at your local grocer, or order it online at usinger.com. Usingers, America's finest sausage.
Hey Badger fans, Truly Unruly is now a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. We've upped the ABV to 8% so you can take your parties to new heights. With flavors like Tropical Twist, Berry Blast, Citrus Crush, and Strawberry Smash, Unruly is the ultimate party starter. Whether you're watching the game from the stands, the screen, or just here for the tailgate, grab an Unruly and let the fun begin. Hard seltzer with other natural flavors. Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, LLC, Boston, Massachusetts. Please drink responsibly.
Game on, Wisconsin! When Badger basketball heats up, reach for bold refreshment with Pepsi Zero Sugar. All the great Pepsi taste you love with zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and made for every big play. From tip-off to the final buzzer, Pepsi Zero Sugar keeps you refreshed without slowing you down. Stock up today on Pepsi Zero Sugar at Piggly Wiggly, your hometown store for game night favorites.
At the half, the Kohl Center, Wisconsin 51, Rutgers 29. Before we move on, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10 for an ID. This is Badger basketball from Learfield. Let's take a look at some of the first half stats presented by Ho-Chunk Gaming. Wisconsin 18 of 34 from the field, 53%, 8 of 15 from the arc, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Rutgers 42% from the field, 4 of 12 from the arc, 5 of 5 at the foul line. The Badgers a +7 overall on the glass, 14 of 3 in second chance points in favor of Wisconsin. The Badgers have 12 assists on the 18 buckets, just 3 turnovers. Rutgers 6 assists and 7 miscues. Nick Boyd with 15 and Nolan Winter with 11. And no one with more than 5 for Rutgers. JaMychal Davis and Caden Powers each with 5. We're at the half. Wisconsin 51, Rutgers 29. This has been the Culver's halftime report. Charlie and I are back for the second half in 1 minute. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Man, I love my kids so much. I once sat for 3 hours in the cold rain to watch our soccer team lose by 18 goals.
I love my kids so much, I once used a tube to suck snot out of her stuffed nose at 3 a.m.
You win.
Love your kids? Love them enough to make sure they're in the right car seat. From toddlers to tweens, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to find the right seat for their age and size. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
51-29, Wisconsin leads Rutgers. About ready to start the second half. Badger alumni introduced one by one at halftime. Charlie, you were one of those where you tempted. Did you want to get a ball and just go ahead and launch one? Just because, right?
Yeah, it's just such a beautiful place to play and so fun. You know, that's what's fun to be on the radio with you and be in this environment and see the guys. That's what's fantastic.
Yeah, it's fun to see all you guys get much deserved and well-earned recognition here and nice ovation. I asked Ben Brust if he was going to launch one from just beyond the Culver's logo for old time's sake against Michigan. It was 13 years ago. He hit that shot to tie it, and then hit an even bigger one that ended up being the game winner. And he hit a lot of big shots. A lot of you guys out there involved in so many big moments, and fun for you guys and a kick for all of us as fans. So ready for the second half. Badgers will have the first possession. Nolan Winter will be putting it in play as soon as Larry Serrato says good to go. He says, yelling at Boyd, said, get off the guy, let's go. Here we go. Here's Boyd to the front court. He'll throw to Bielyauskas left of the circle. Lobs it into Winter left of the lane. Brings it back out to Alexis. Flips to Blackwell. Floats to Winter high on the left. Skips to Boyd off the right wing. Jump stop in the paint. Goes up and in off the glass. They say playing off 2 feet, right?
Great job keeping his balance, but right to that strong hand.
Rutgers moving to our left in the second half. 53-29 Wisconsin. Zerno high on the right, hands to Powers. Right at the Culver's logo. He'll throw to Buchanan high on the left, turns to Davis near the left corner. JaMychal Davis looping around a screen, chasing it, and a foul is called. They're getting Nolan here. It'll be his first and the first foul of the half. Caden Powers, sideline left, will inbound to Davis. Davis out between the arcs, feeds Zerno right of the circle, lets fly a 3 and hits it. What a nice stroke. His 30% coming into this game from 3, but he's hit a couple of them here today. 53-32 Wisconsin. A minute gone by second half. Bielyauskas hands off to Boyd. Probing off the left wing, retreats beyond the 3-point line. Feeds Rhodey, quick pass Blackwell, 3-shot right corner, good. Man, has he been feeling it in these last few games? John Blackwell now with 11. 56-32 Wisconsin. Minute 15 into the second half. Arun Zerno between the arcs. He'll throw it left side for Powers. Aiden Powers dribbles to the top, turns it back to Zerno. Baseline left. Stops off the left block, feeds Powers. Tough three left corner, short. And he followed his own miss, goes to the goal. Layup is good. Aiden Powers has 7. And it's 56-34 Wisconsin. A minute 40 into the second half. Rhodey feeds Winter on the left wing. Rolling a throw to Bieliauskas. Bobbles, now gets control. Hands off to Boyd. Boyd between the circles, using a Bieliauskas screen to the right side. Boyd trying to turn the corner. Now dribbled it off his leg. It was actually knocked out of bounds by Rutgers. Last touch by the Scarlet Knights. Badgers keep it with 7 on the shot clock.
I would say look for a double screen here. Blackwell coming off of it.
And instead they go right to John, open low on the right, all in one motion. He catches and finishes. Who needs a screen? How about that? 58-34 Wisconsin. Rutgers caught flat-footed there. With the ball, Buchanan baseline right. Mid-range is good for Darren Buchanan. He has 5. 58-36 Wisconsin. 17:42 remaining. Nick Boyd will bring it up for the Badgers as he sets the offense. A throw to Winter high on the left. Quick toss to Blackwell. John took a look, throws to Bieliauskas, hands it back to Blackwell. Drives left of the lane, hangs, goes up, knocked away out of bounds by Buchanan. And the Badgers will throw it in with 12 on the shot clock.
Good energy by Rutgers to start this second half, but what they're really doing is extending, and it's getting Wisconsin out of their flow.
And bounce pass to Blackwell in the paint, low on the left, pushed it up and in control yet again. John Blackwell.
He just always is in control, no matter how hard the move or the pace in which he's going.
Winter a near steal on the inbounds pass. Here's Jamichael Davis. He'll feed Powers to the right side. Powers dribbles off the wing in the lane, fades, flips from 10, and it caught the front rim and went through. Powers with 9. It's 60-38 Wisconsin. We're 3 minutes into the second half. And a whistle and a foul called here. They're going to get Buchanan picking up his 3rd. First foul on Rutgers here in the second half. John Blackwell now. He'll inbound. He has 15 points. Inbounds pass to Boyd. Throws to Rhodey. Rhodey lets fly a 3. Back rim no good from the left wing. Buchanan the rebound. Cannon up the floor for the Scarlet Knights. Goes through the lane right to left. Darts a pass to Davis. Pull up foul line jumper. Good for Jamichael Davis. And it's 60-40 Wisconsin. 16:37 to play. Blackwell a pass to Bieliauskas. He'll feed Rhodey. Outside left. Zerno with a tight defense. Tough pass deflected, but gets to Boyd right corner. Boyd dribbles off the wing and he gets fouled. That was Powers reaching in. That was a tough delivery to Boyd there.
Yeah, that's a dangerous pass.
Yes.
Very dangerous pass.
Rhodey will come out. Braden Carrington is back in. Steve Peichel goes to his bench as well. Dylan Grant will re-enter for Caden Powers. We're 3.5 minutes into the second half. 60-40. Wisconsin leads Rutgers. Boyd baseline right. Will throw it into Bieliauskas. Alexis hands it back to Boyd at the right point. Boyd out front. Boyd to the top. Throws to Alexis. Thought about it. Instead feeds Boyd. Nick wanted to go inside. It's deflected by a Scarlet Knight. It almost went in. Went off the back of the rim. And then out of bounds. Larry Serrato. It should have been Larry Serrato getting the attention here. That ball was tipped by a Scarlet Knight. And then went off the back of the rim and off the shot clock. So it's Wisconsin ball. And I think they may.
They're going to have to check
the clock. I think the officials are going to take a look at the clock. The clock shows 6. Off the deflection, it drew iron, right?
Yeah, it did.
So it should go to 20, and it does.
Yeah.
Yes. There we get it right. As opposed to Tuesday night, it took a while to get a few things squared away. This was quick. Good work. Boyd baseline right, inbounds to Bieliauskas, back to Boyd, curls in the lane, up left hand, rolls off, no, but a foul. Nick Boyd wanted the and one. Instead, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's doing a really good job keeping his body and his pace. Even though he goes so fast, he's landing on 2 feet, like you mentioned. A little bit more balance.
Bryce Dortch called for the foul, his third. Nick Boyd at the free throw line. 17 points for Nick. 3 of 3 at the foul line. 17.7 assists so far for Boyd this afternoon. First free throw is good. Emmanuel Bole comes back in for Rutgers, replacing Dortch. Career high for assists, by the way, for Nick Boyd is 8. And that was last season against Colorado State while Nick was at San Diego State. Free throws good. 62-40 Wisconsin. About 4 minutes gone, second half. JaMychal Davis for Rutgers. Right side feeds Buchanan. Baseline right, jab step, long 2. Off the rim, no good. Blackwell the rebound for Wisconsin. Here comes John up the right side of the front court. He'll slow things down and bring it back out high. Throwing to Bilyauskas. Rotates to Boyd, right wing. Boyd, a pass deflected, gets to Alexis, baseline right, feeds Blackwell, and a pass goes through Carrington's hands and out of bounds at the left corner.
That was a bad pass by Blackwell.
It was low.
Yeah, he tried to get it quickly over to him for that open shot, but just didn't have the whole ball.
You hear the term pocket pass? That was not one of them. We'll go ahead and take a break. Badger fans, today's game brought to you by the official products of Wisconsin Athletics. Brew Pub, Lots of Matzo Pizza, Clements Brats and Hot Dogs, Old Dutch Chips, and Pepsi on Wisconsin. From the Rail Transport broadcast table, 15:40 remaining. Wisconsin 62, Rutgers 40. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringBeyond to learn more.
Giving back to the community is a pillar of Wisconsin athletics and one that we're proud to emulate here at Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizza. As a proud partner of Wisconsin athletics, Brew Pub is proud to announce our support of local heroes through our partnership with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. With every purchase of the new Brew Pub Patriot Pizza, we're helping support veterans, first responders, law enforcement officers, and their families during difficult times. Look for the new Brew Pub Patriot Pizza today in your local grocery store and enjoy a great pizza for a greater cause.
Join the Wisconsin Department of Corrections and make a positive impact on lives across the state. Enjoy an excellent state benefits package and a nationally ranked pension program as you contribute to meaningful change. The Wisconsin DOC is currently hiring registered nurses with a starting pay at over $42 per hour to provide essential health care to those in our care. The Wisconsin Department of Corrections, a career that makes a meaningful difference in the lives of others.
Up here, we do things a little different. We march to the beat of our own drum. We don't shy away from the cold. We face it head on. And any challenge that stands in our way doesn't stand a chance. This is how we do winter, and let's do it in a Ford. Visit your Wisconsin Ford dealers today. Only in Wisconsin. Only in Ford.
Badger fans, if you're listening to this right now, it's time for a reward. Rewards full-time fandom with an ice cold Modelo. Modelo brewed for full-time Badger fans. 62-40, Wisconsin leads Rutgers with 15 minutes and 40 seconds to play.
Well, Wisconsin's picked right back up where they left off. They're shooting 66% from the floor, 50% on three. So beautiful job keeping that pace and that energy.
Chris Woolley in the lineup for Rutgers as Tariq Francis dribbles to the front court to throw to Zerno, feeds Woolley between the arcs. He'll flip to Francis. He has yet to score, does Tariq Francis, and he is a big-time scorer for Rutgers. Here's Zerno with a tough jumper, right wing, no good. Obole, the strong offensive rebound, finds the cutter. Woolley, he got tied up by Bilyauskas, held ball, arrow to Rutgers. Good work, though, by the freshman from Lithuania, Alexis Bilyauskas.
Well, that's what they say. If you're going to go get that ball, go get it with two hands.
And that's exactly what Alexis did. Tariq Francis averaging 15 a game. He's at 0 for 6 from the floor so far today. Inbounds pass to Grant to the line. Grant down the lane, and he's disrupted by Bieljauskas. Grant lost the ball. Badgers come up with it. Here's Blackwell, feeds Nolan Winter, kicks to Carrington for three, right side, nailed it. Braden Carrington with another three, and it's 65-40 Wisconsin. 5 minutes into the second half. Francis outside right. He'll throw to Wobole at the top of the circle. Leaves it for Zerno. Glides to his right. Throws to his left. Caught by Grant on the wing. Goes into Wobole. Left of the lane. And now you got Winter helping Bieljauskas, and a foul is called. They're going to get this on Alexis Bieljauskas. That'll be his second. As Austin Rapp and Jack Janicki will be coming in for Wisconsin. Blackwell and Bieljauskas will come out.
Yeah, something AB's got to learn as a freshman. When a guy's that big and he's creating contact, you got to pull the chair. Give him the old pull the chair move. Yeah. Let him fly backwards.
Tariq Francis, baseline left. Inbounds pass to Wobole. You know who did that exceptionally well was Nigel Hayes in his time. There were a lot of them who did, but Nigel was really good at it as Francis hits a short-range jumper for his first points, working left of the paint. 65-42 Wisconsin with 14:22 remaining. Nolan Winter high on the left. The throw to Nick Boyd in the paint, feeds Rapp, three shot straight on, and it's off the heel of the rim and goes over the backboard, out of bounds to Rutgers.
It's a good penetration and a good shot. Good look by Rapp.
Rapp's first game back. Saw him some in the first half. He has missed the last 3 games. He's out there with Carrington, Boyd, Winter, and Janicki. Lino Mark in there for Rutgers, and the freshman from LA to the front court. Throws to Francis high on the right. Sends to Wobole, top of the circle. Pass off to Mark, drifting to the top. Sends to Woolley. He'll try a three right side. Good. Chris Woolley, his third made three of the season. 65-45 Wisconsin with 13:50 to play. Winter for Jack Janicki. Throws to Nolan. Clean look at a three left wing. Got it. Winter with 14, 68-45 Wisconsin. Mark quickly the other way. Badger goes down. That's Janicki. Grant's open right wing three. No good. Another board for Nolan Winter. Here's Boyd to the front court for Wisconsin. Sends it off to Janicki. He'll try a three left of the circle. He hit it. Janicki's second three, and it's 71-45. Wisconsin with 13:20 remaining. Grant spins off the left wing, and a reach-in foul on Braden Carrington. That'll be his first. Badgers staying hot for the distance. 4 of 6 in the second half. 12 of 21 for the game. Kinzinger will come in for Boyd. Zerno replaces Grant. And Will Garlock will check back in. He'll get Nolan Winter.
Yeah, they are staying hot, but all of those are great opportunities, usually off of either penetration or the ball being swung.
Nino Mark, inbounds pass to Tariq Francis. Drives on Carrington. Floater right hand. Good. 71-47. Wisconsin 13:10 to play. Garlock throwing to Carrington on the left wing. Edging the screen from Wobole. Now Rapp, top of the circle. Sends to Janicki. Refeeds Rapp. Turned down the three. Drives off the wing. Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll belong to Wisconsin with 14 on the shot clock.
Nice where in the early part of the season, Rapp would have, I think, just taken that shot. Good job to recognize the off balance of the defense by Rutgers.
Kinzinger, baseline right, inbounds to Carrington, open three, right corner, it's off the rim and out, no good. Rebound, Wobole, and now it's Lino Mark, long pass ahead to Francis, off the left wing, got around Janicki, and the layup is good. Francis now with 6, starting to heat up a bit. 71-49 Wisconsin. 12:40 remaining. Kinzinger high on the left, bounce pass Rapp, left of the lane, whistles it to Janicki at right corner. Moves it back out to Braden Carrington. He'll flip to Kinzinger high on the left. Kinzinger gets a high screen from Garlock, splits 2 Rutgers defenders, pull up 12-footer in the lane, no good. Emmanuel Wobole the rebound for Rutgers. Outlet Francis. Left-hand dribble front court, feeds Zerno, shot fake, sidesteps, feeds Francis, open three right of the circle, good. That's what he can do. That's individual spurt ability. Yes. Tariq Francis talked about how he hadn't scored, and as soon as I spit that out, he has 9 points. 71-52 Wisconsin with 12 minutes to play. Rapp out high, throwing to Janicki. He'll try a three, right corner. That's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Will Garlock. It'll be Rutgers ball. We have a media timeout. Horsepower to amplify your willpower. Capability to kickstart your courage. They're standard and built for tough Ford trucks and adventure-ready Ford SUVs. Visit your Wisconsin Ford store today. And Badger fans know Incredible, and so does Incredible Bank. Their promise is simple: an incredible customer experience every time. Quick answers, personal service, banking that works for you. Visit IncredibleBank.com for details. From the Rail Transport broadcast table, 11:55 remaining. Wisconsin 71, Rutgers 52. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Wisconsin Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Giving back to the community is a pillar of Wisconsin athletics and one that we're proud to emulate here at Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza. As a proud partner of Wisconsin athletics, Brewpub is proud to announce our support of local heroes through our partnership with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. With every purchase of the new Brewpub Patriot Pizza, we're helping support veterans, first responders, law enforcement officers, and their families during difficult times. Look for the new Brewpub Patriot Pizza today in your local grocery store and enjoy a great pizza for a greater cause.
Join the Wisconsin Department of Corrections and make a positive impact on lives across the state. Enjoy an excellent state benefits package and a nationally ranked pension program. The Wisconsin DOC is hiring social workers starting at over $32 per hour, providing counseling and programming services, including substance use disorder programming to those in our care. To learn more and to apply, go to wisc.jobs. That's WISC.jobs.
Conference play is here, and every game at the Kohl Center matters. Wisconsin men's basketball kicks off its Big Ten home slate, facing Ohio State, Michigan State, Iowa, and more. Grab single-game tickets to be a part of the action, or elevate your game day with premium seating, including all-inclusive food and beverage, and the best views in the house. Big matchups, Big Ten intensity. The Kohl Center is the place to be. Get your tickets at uwbadgers.com or 1-800-GO-BADGERS.
With more than 1,300 slot machines and a 95% average payout, Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison is your hometown big win. Make your next night out a winning one at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison. 11:55 remaining here at the Kohl Center. Wisconsin 71, Rutgers 52. Scarlet Knights, though, scored the last 7 points.
They're doing a good job getting out in transition, something a little different from them. And getting opportunities. Really good job rotating the ball. You know, that's something we talked about also, that they are not going to give up. They're going to keep grinding, going to keep coming at you. With Coach Peichel, he's going to build that into them.
No doubt. His team is 10 of 14 from the field in the second half. Chris Woolley inbounding to Lino. Mark picked up by Nick Boyd in the backcourt. And now going through the center circle is Mark. A pass for Francis high on the left. Francis against Blackwell. Francis driving floater in the lane. Good again. Mentioned he has 3 games this season of 30-plus points, 2 of them coming off the bench. And it's now 71-54 Wisconsin. 9-point run for Rutgers. 11:31 to play. Bieljauskas between the circles, a pass for Winter. Sends it off to Boyd. Nick, he goes down and he is shaken up. He is down. He is hurt. Ball is loose. Nick Boyd, look like he's holding his maybe right hip.
It looks like he got a knee.
And Greg Gard really angry right now. Boyd he's going to try to play through it. Waiting to see a replay. It is a turnover. He got a knee to the thigh is what he got. Boyd's going to come out. Wow. So you got Rhodey, Winter, Bieljauskas, Carrington, and Blackwell on the floor. So now Lino Mark to the front court, throwing to Francis high on the left. Francis picked up by Blackwell. Francis with 11 points, and they've come quickly here in the second half for Rutgers. Woolley, left wing, mid-range jumper, and that's an air ball. It'll go out of bounds to Wisconsin. 11:02 to play, 71-54. Wisconsin leading Rutgers.
Well, that possession, they did a much better job hedging and making Rutgers come way out onto the court on the transition.
Nick Boyd making his way over to the training room area right now off the floor. Brett Newhart will take a look at him as Carrington for three, right side. That's off the mark. Here comes Francis up the middle front court for Rutgers in the paint into a triple team. Almost walked. Throws to Mark. He's in the lane. Couple of pumps. Knocked away Bieljauskas. They kick it out to Zerno. Left side three. Spins out. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Wisconsin. Rutgers down 17, but on a 9-point run. The Badgers coming up on 3 minutes since their last point.
Well, this is what the great teams do. Handle the runs. Let them have a little bit of run. Keep your poise so it doesn't spread into something that's double digits.
Tariq Francis on the right wing. Francis against Blackwell. Throw to Obole. Hands it back to Francis. Left lane line. He got tied up by Blackwell. They're going to get John for a foul. That'll be his second. I would say Greg Gard is a little more agitated than I normally see him here today, as he thought there were maybe a travel.
Yep,
because there was, yeah. Ooh, okay.
You take 4 steps before you shoot the ball. That'll do it.
In America, that's a travel.
LeBron James.
Nick Boyd right back in there now. It's good news. Carrington comes out. 10:26 to play. 71-54 Wisconsin. Mark will inbound to Francis outside right. Francis a pass stolen away. Rhodey runs it down. Francis in pursuit. Rhodey to the rim layup good. Big time pick 6 from Rhodey. Here's Lino Mark to the front court. 73-54 Wisconsin with 10:10 to play. Obole top of the circle, throwing to Francis. Tariq Francis, right of the lane, leans in, tough shot in the paint, air ball caught by Obole, and he sends it down hard. Two-hand slam dunk. The good news is the backboard didn't blow up.
That is a grown man.
73-56 Wisconsin. 9:45 remaining. Winter left in lane, finds a cutter. Boyd to the rim, layup good, and it counts as a foul. Nick Boyd is just fine. Thanks for asking.
Way to bounce back. A great ball movement. Last 3 possessions, Wisconsin's finally moving that ball again like they were in the first half.
Lino Mark called for the foul. His second foul. Team's 4th. 75-56 Wisconsin. 9 minutes and 42 seconds to play. Boyd, 21 points, 8 assists, make it 22 points, 8 assists for Boyd. Boyd, a little something to say there to Tariq Francis. 75-57, make that 76-57, Wisconsin with 9.5 minutes remaining. Francis out high, kicks it, left corner, Zerno for 3, good. Arun Zerno with 9:25 remaining. Scoreboard here showing 75-60. I think it should be 76. We'll play on. Here's Rhodey. Baseline right. Drives to the cup. Layup. No, but a foul. Free throws coming up here for Andrew Rhodey.
You're talking about that John between Francis and Boyd. I think there's a little East Coast
bit.
John going on here.
Tariq Francis from Pittsburgh, transfer from the New Jersey Institute of Technology, led the America East Conference in scoring last year. 76-60 Wisconsin. Rhodey with the first free throw. It's good. Caden Powers in for Mark. Jermichael Davis will check in for Francis. Second free throw for Rhodey is good. And that makes it 78-60 Wisconsin with 9 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Davis hooks a pass to Obole, hands off Zerno, left side 3, good. Well, he's got a good looking stroke for a guy who came in just 30% from the 3-point line. He has banged 4 triples here in this game. 78-59 the Badgers. Blackwell will try to match it left of the circle. Spins out, no good. Obole the rebound. Here comes Rutgers. Powers, right wing. Powers drives by Bielyauskas. On the baseline, right to left. Buchanan's open for three, and he'll hit it from the left side. Rutgers really heating up from outside. 78-65 Wisconsin with 8.5 minutes remaining. Rutgers feeling a big comeback here. Let's see how the Badgers respond. Andrew Rohde throws to Bielyauskas, and he just barrels all over Powers. Easy call there. Offensive foul on Alexis Bielyauskas. And that'll get Austin Rapp back into the game. Jack Janicki checks in as well. Bielyauskas and Rohde will sit down. Badgers have led by as many as 26. Rutgers has cut that in half with 8:25 to play.
They're getting a lot of open looks. Wisconsin's going away from hedging. They got to get back to that hedge move, get them off the three-point line.
Here's Zerno, left wing, throws to Powers, long three, left side, in and out, no good. Rebound Blackwell for Wisconsin. Up the middle to the front court comes John Blackwell. Steps up, open three, right of the circle, off the rim, and out, no good. Obole the rebound, just out muscling traffic in there for Rutgers. Here's Davis, drives by Blackwell to the rim. The layup is good for Jamichael Davis. Rutgers within 11. 78-67 Wisconsin. 7:48 remaining. A whole lot of time left as Rutgers getting back into the fight. Here's Boyd between the arcs, throwing to Rapp, turns it to Janicki. Jack outside, throw to Winter, feeds Blackwell. John with a pass for Rapp, turns it to Boyd left side, 8 on the shot clock. Boyd with 7 to shoot. Boyd driving left of the lane, out to Rapp. Rapp with 3 to shoot, with 2. Here's Blackwell, open 3, right pocket, in and out, no good. Rebound loose, bodies on the floor, picked up by Davis of Rutgers. They can get it to single digits now. Here's Davis, angles left of the lane. He'll throw to Buchanan, refeeds Davis left side. Inside to Obole, baseline left. Rapp defends, single coverage. Backing is Obole, backing a dig from Winter, out to Buchanan, 9 to shoot. Buchanan down the lane, goes up, and a foul called on Austin Rapp.
Oh my.
Free throws coming up, under 8 timeout, as this game getting a little too interesting. We will take a timeout. With 6:55 to play for the Rail Transport broadcast table. It's Wisconsin 78, Rutgers 67. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Everyone wins when we take care of the environment. GFL delivers affordable, sustainable waste handling solutions to keep customers green for life. Diverse services include commercial waste and recycling collection, roll-off dumpster rental, and more. Customizing options to meet your specific business needs. GFL is the total solution. A local, trusted service provider in solid waste collection, recycling, and disposal services, providing you with safe, dependable, and efficient solid waste and recycling services. Green today, green for life. GFL.
Hey Badger fans, winter is in full swing, and in Wisconsin, that means serious cold. That's why it's good to know the knowledgeable and friendly dealers at Bryant Heating and Cooling, who will do whatever it takes to keep your heating systems running safely and efficiently, no matter what the weather throws at you. Plus, ask about rebates and financing available through participating dealers for qualified buyers. Find your local Bryant dealer at Bryant.com. That's Bryant.com.
It's game day in Wisconsin, and nothing says game day like a Clements brat or hot dogs sizzling on the grill. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, Clements brings you authentic, handcrafted flavor that's been a tradition for over 70 years. Whether you're celebrating game day live at the Kohl Center or cheering on the team from home, make every bite a winning play with Clements. Make it memorable with Clements brats and hot dogs. Pick up at your local store today.
Wisconsin basketball brought to you by Rail Transport. For every mile of your truck driving career, learn more at rail.jobs. 6 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. Wisconsin 78, Rutgers 67. And free throws coming up here for the Scarlet Knights. They haven't had it to single digits since 8:45 remained in the first half. Badgers led by as many as 26. With 13.5 minutes to play in the game, and now it's 11, and free throws coming up here for Rutgers.
Well, they're doing a really good job penetration, getting to the rim, and taking opportunities. A lot of fast break opportunities also for them in the second half. So Wisconsin's just got to stop that action. Get it to the outside, make sure the lane is cleared, get back to what you did in the first half.
Rutgers is 16 of 24 from the field in the second half, 6 of 10 from the three-point line. So Rutgers team, both teams have had their ups and downs from the three-point line. Badgers rely on it much more as Buchanan at the foul line misses the first. He's only a 59% free throw shooter. But Rutgers for the season just 32% from the arc. The Badgers 34% from the three-point line. Second free throw, Buchanan. That's too long, no good. Janicki the rebound. With points at the line. Rutgers did just that. Boyd to the front court, throws to Winter high on the left. Hand off to Braden Carrington, dribbles off the left wing, pitches it back out to Boyd. 6:40 to play, 11-point lead for Wisconsin. Boyd left of the circle, steps back, snaps off a three, in and out, stays out. And a foul called. They'll get Buchanan riding off Nolan Winter.
Yeah, if he doesn't get his hands down, he's got that rebound.
That's 4 on Darren Buchanan. And the 6th foul on Rutgers. Wisconsin, by the way, has committed 7. So now the rest of the way, both next foul would have Wisconsin in the bonus. Inbounds pass Winter, hands to Boyd, curls into the lane. One pump, he got hammered by Obole. Shot off the mark, but that's one of those you're going to get drilled. And Nick did, and he'll go to the foul line. He got fouled by Obole, you're going to know it.
Yeah, and you're going to see Nick, I think, in the ice bath afterwards. His legs, his arms.
Nick Boyd at the foul line, 22 points for Boyd. He had 36 in that game in San Diego against Providence back on November 27th. First free throw for Boyd is good. He's matched his career high with 8 assists. Second free throw for Boyd is good. Hit them both. Badgers helping themselves at the foul line, 80-67. Wisconsin, Nick Boyd doing what he does. He gets back on defense, and that's waving those arms and urging the crowd on. He was doing that at the barn. A lot of Badger fans were there on Tuesday night. Caden Powers being hounded by Blackwell. A throw to Zerno between the arcs. Now Buchanan staying in there with 4 fouls. Jamichael Davis high on the right. Throws to Powers. Shakes left. Shuffles to his right. Shot clock at 6. Zerno for 3. Left side. Back rim no good. Back tap to the rebound. Buchanan to Davis. Bounces to Buchanan. Posting on Boyd. Buchanan right of the lane. A dig from Janicki. Extra pass Davis up top. 3 is good for Jamichael Davis. Good ball movement. 80-70 Wisconsin with 5:50 remaining. Boyd up the floor for Wisconsin. Throwing to Winter. Winter one dribble, a hand off to Blackwell. Ahead to the screen from Obole. Gets it to Winter. Back to John. Pounds the dribble. Shot clock at 13. Blackwell against Obole. Deep 3. Blackwell straight on. Too long. No good. Rebound Caden Powers for Rutgers. And here comes Jamichael Davis. Another chance for Rutgers to get it to single digits. 5:25 to play. 10-point lead Wisconsin. Buchanan high on the right. He'll toss to Obole at the top. Turns to Zerno high on the left. Carrington crowding him. Carrington fouling him. And a 1-and-1 for Haroon Zerno, who's a 68% free throw shooter. Tariq Francis will come back in for Rutgers.
Even with that foul action by Carrington, I'd rather have that action and that pressure on the outside, taking him out of those rhythms, those jump shots they were getting.
Zerno with 12 points, all at the three-point line. The 1-and-1 is good, and Rutgers has it down to 9. As close as they've been since 8:45 remained in the first half. 80-71 Wisconsin. 5 minutes and 18 seconds to play. Second free throw for Haroon Zerno, and that rolls in. Bryce Dortch will come back in for Rutgers. Obole will sit down. 80-72 Wisconsin with 5 minutes and 18 seconds to play. Now Rutgers showing signs that will pick up in the backcourt. Inbounds pass Carrington, leaves it for Boyd as Rutgers backs out of it. Boyd front court, throwing to Carrington, rotates Janicki high on the left. He'll send to Winter. A pass for Blackwell out front. He's off to Carrington. 14 to shoot, 5 minutes to play. Boyd high on the left. Boyd pounds the dribble, looking to go to work. Left of the lane against Zerno, and he got crowded along the baseline. Zerno called for the foul. His first and a 1-and-1 for Nick Boyd with 4:55 to play. 80-72 Wisconsin.
It's good patience by Wisconsin, not forcing anything right now. And being in the bonus situation, that's what you do. Create a little contact.
Caden Powers coming back in for Haroon Zerno. Boyd with 24 points, 8 of those coming at the free throw line. This is a 1-and-1, and the front end is good. He's now 9 of 9 at the foul line. The Badgers are 15 of 17 as a team. 81-72 Wisconsin. Second free throw for Boyd. Eyes the rim, sends it, left it short. Rebound Buchanan for Rutgers. First miss at the foul line for Boyd. 9 of 10 he is today. 81-72 Wisconsin. 4:45 remaining. Buchanan throwing to Francis. Pass knocked away. Janicki back to Francis between the circles. Finds Powers. Right side three on the way is in and out. Tipped up. No. Rebound Buchanan. Knocked away Janicki. Pinballed around. A whistle and a foul called against Wisconsin. I believe trying to sort this out. Let's see.
What's the call? Loose ball?
Goes against the Badgers. John Blackwell picks up his third. Wow. Okay. So Bryce Dortch, who is just 10 of 21 at the free throw line this season. This is a 1-and-1. 81-72 Wisconsin. 4:30 to play. Front end is good for Dortch. That's his third point. Rutgers now within 8 with plenty of time. Rutgers has 3 timeouts available. Likewise Wisconsin. Second free throw for Dortch in the air, and that's good. So Bryce Dortch less than 50% from the line coming into the game. Calmly hits 2. 81-74 Wisconsin. Blackwell slow jogs it right sideline to the front court. 4:22 remaining. Carrington throws to Boyd high on the left. Boyd slashing to the rim, throws it up and in, and one. Oh, a cold-blooded and one for Nick Boyd. The lead back to 9 for Wisconsin.
He's so smooth. We've made many mentions of this, all the different gears he's got, and right there just a slower Euro step and getting by the guy. Just beautiful move by Boyd.
Caden Powers, his third foul. 83-74 Wisconsin. Boyd's free throw is good. That's clutch. 84-74 Wisconsin with 4 minutes and 15 seconds to play. A 28-point game for Nick Boyd. Francis high on the left. He'll throw to Dortch between the wheels. Gives off to Jamichael Davis. Outside right. Flips to Francis right of the circle. Blackwell sizes him up. 10 on the shot clock. Buchanan against Janicki. Buchanan drives on him. Right of the lane. Stops. Whistle. Walk with the ball. Good work by Jack Janicki staying in front. We have the under 4 immediate timeout. Coming up on closing time at the Kohl Center. Badger fans, choose chill and celebrate responsibly. 21 means 21. Coors Light, choose chill. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 3:54 to play. Wisconsin 84, Rutgers 74. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Hi, this is John Blackwell. Badger Connect is the new fan membership that rewards Wisconsin fans for their support. Members can win weekly giveaways for VIP experiences, game tickets, sideline passes, and autographed gear. Plus, access to exclusive events like pregame talks and live Zoom with the athletes. You'll also get insider stories from Jesse Temple offering unmatched coverage of Wisconsin athletics. Join today at BadgerConnect.com to unlock your exclusive Badger experience. That's BadgerConnect.com.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on the Packers. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Giving back to the community is a pillar of Wisconsin athletics and one that we're proud to emulate here at Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza. As a proud partner of Wisconsin athletics, Brewpub is proud to announce our support of local heroes through our partnership with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. With every purchase of the new Brewpub Patriot Pizza, we're helping support veterans, first responders, law enforcement officers, and their families during difficult times. Look for the new Brewpub Patriot Pizza today in your local grocery store and enjoy a great pizza for a greater cause.
Join the Wisconsin Department of Corrections and make a positive impact on lives across the state. Enjoy an excellent state benefits package and a nationally ranked pension program. The Wisconsin DOC is hiring correctional officers with a starting pay of over $34 per hour, plus scheduled increases and plenty of advancement opportunities. Plus, we offer additional pay for those hired from medium or maximum security facilities. The Wisconsin Department of Corrections, a career that makes a meaningful difference in the lives of others.
When you're on the go and want to stay connected to live college sports from anywhere in the country, just download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Rutgers turns it over for the 10th time today. 3 minutes, 54 seconds remaining. Wisconsin 84, Rutgers 74. Rutgers showing press. Braden Carrington will be inbound. Still looks, and a pass wide. Winter couldn't control. Turnover. Francis for three. Left corner short. Rebound tipped, and a whistle. Foul called as the Badgers off the hook. They'll get Bryce Dortch with the foul, and a 1-and-1 coming up for Wisconsin. Fourth foul on Dortch. Like a miscommunication on that inbounds pass for Wisconsin, and the Badgers got away with one. 3:49 remaining. 84-74 Wisconsin. Nolan Winter at the foul line. 14 points today, 4 rebounds for Nolan. He's 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Actually a 2-shot foul, as that was the 10th team foul on Rutgers. The first free throw is good for Winter. 85-74 Wisconsin.
He may be understated, but that defense by Janicki, able to stay in front of Buchanan and shut him off, gave him no opportunities, created that turnover.
Second free throw for Nolan is good. He hit them both. 86-74 Wisconsin. That's big. Down to 3:45 remaining. Davis outside right. High screen Buchanan. A throw to Zerno. Angles to his left. Little handoff for Tariq Francis. Francis quiet in the first half, noisy in the second. 12 to shoot. Francis driving in the lane, sprays it out. Zerno, left corner three, off the rim, no good. Buchanan the rebound, up, blocked, but a foul. Getting some body there was Jack Janicki. That'll be his first. That will stop the clock with 3:25 to play. We talked about it in the media timeouts there, Charlie. We talked about the shooting for Rutgers. It is getting it done on the glass. 18-6 in favor of Rutgers in the second half. Buchanan with the first free throw, and it's short, no good. He is scuffling. 59% coming into the game. Darren Buchanan, he is 0 for 3 today. Rhodey will check in for Carrington.
They definitely have had in the second half just more of their typical basketball, getting to the rim, getting to the glass on the offensive structure. So really shooting well, too. 60% from the field.
Second free throw, back rim, front rim, and out, no good. Janicki clears for Wisconsin. Caden Powers back in, trying to bother John Blackwell, who gets it across half court, bobbled the dribble, almost turned it over. And now Boyd has it with 3:15 to play. 86-74 Wisconsin. Nick Boyd getting a high screen from Winter. Boyd now puts it into another gear in the lane, and he throws it away, sails it behind the Badger bench and out of bounds. Wanted Blackwell, but that was an airmail. Boyd trying to claim, I think Blackwell too, that it was tipped. The Badgers will deliberately send Braden Carrington to the scoring table. They're buying time here, and now the Badgers, they've seen the look on the iPad. They're going to challenge it. One of these things, Butchie and I have talked about this in recent games, when those either-or plays, the officials might take an extra beat, but as a team, you send in a substitute, you get into the scores table, that buys you a few extra seconds. to look at the iPad.
Wisconsin is challenging.
It's definitely a nice strategy to be able to delay a little bit, because to get that replay on the iPad at their desk, making sure the Wi-Fi is working right.
Yes.
It's a great job, way to play that out a little bit.
3:03 remaining, 86-74 Wisconsin. Call on the floor was out of bounds to Rutgers.
It did. It hit his finger.
Maybe the right, maybe the right hand. There's going to be immediate timeout. We'll take a break. 3:03 to play. 86-74. Wisconsin leads Rutgers. Back in 90 seconds. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Mark Tusher, former UW Badger and Green Bay Packer, and I've known for years that Jones Dairy Farm makes the best all-natural sausage and dry-aged bacon. What I didn't know is that they also make incredible all-natural meatballs, naturally smoked Canadian bacon and ham, and even Braunschweiger. It makes sense. Jones products are made with premium cuts of meat and delicious in-house spice blends. So why wouldn't all their products taste amazing? Try Jones. They're a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. And go Badgers!
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
The Menards 15% off bag sale is here. Whether you pack it, load it, stuff it, or stack it, if it fits in the bag, you save 15%. Need new tools? Updating your bath or faucet? Or simply want some snacks? Put them in the bag and save 15%. So pick up a bag in-store at Menards and find out how much you can fit in the bag. Now through January 24th. See store for complete details.
Save big money at Menards.
3 minutes, 4 seconds remaining here at the Kohl Center. Wisconsin 78, Rutgers, make that Wisconsin 86, Rutgers 74. Badgers challenging an out-of-bounds play. It looks like a challenge that Wisconsin will win. Thus, Greg Gard will keep a challenge as long as he has a timeout. Here's the verdict from Larry Serrato.
After review, the call on the floor has been reversed. Wisconsin will retain possession of the basketball. Since a successful challenge, Wisconsin will not lose their ability to challenge in the future and retains their timeout.
They have 3 available, so it shouldn't be an issue. We have 8 on the shot clock. 3:04 in the game clock. 86-74. Wisconsin leading Rutgers. Andrew Rohde, sideline left, will inbound. Into Nick Boyd. Got to go to work. Shot clock at 5. Here's Boyd going to work. In the lane. Spins. Floats. He is fouled by Jamichael Davis. And Nick Boyd will go to the free throw line for 2 strokes. Badgers up 12. 2:57 remaining.
Great poise. He knew it was coming. He knows he's going to go left too. So it's just, can you get the jump on him, which is hard to do.
28 points for Boyd, 10 of 11 at the foul line. First free throw, good. That's what you always say. You can't make him go to your left. Going, you try, because he's so fast, right? And in this case, just showed the niftiness as he hits the first free throw, looking for his second, and it's good. And it's a 30-point game for Boyd.
And because of his speed, you can't double it because then somebody's open.
88-74, Wisconsin, 2:52 remaining. Tariq Francis, heel drive, stops, pops, right elbow, good. Well, this guy can play. Timeout, Steve Peichel. As Rutgers back within 12, 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. Peichel had 3 timeouts. Now he has 2. 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. 88-76. Wisconsin leading Rutgers. Both teams are in the double bonus. Rutgers has 2 timeouts available. The Badgers have 3. Wisconsin has the possession arrow.
Yeah, right here for Wisconsin, at least the next 2 possessions, it's got to be a quality basket or get to the free throw line. Again, you got to keep Rutgers off the court and get those points on the board.
The Badgers, when they get to the foul line, are paying it off. They are 20 of 23. Rutgers 9 of 13. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10 for an ID. This is Badger basketball from Learfield. 2 minutes 47 seconds to play at the Kohl Center. 88-76. Wisconsin leads Rutgers. Andrew Rohde will inbound. No one's on him, but Rutgers picking up full court otherwise. As we are set to resume play. Rohde has the ability to roam, but he'll get it inbounds to Winter. A quick pass to Boyd. Bringing it up. JaMychal Davis backs off. Down to 2:40 to play. 12-point lead Wisconsin. Boyd at the midcourt logo. He'll throw it to Winter. Turns to Blackwell on the left side. He'll drift out front. Badgers will bleed the clock. 2:30 to play. 12 to shoot. Blackwell in the center circle. Shot clock at 8. Blackwell high on the left. Feeds Winter. Rotates to Boyd. Extra pass Rohde. 3-shot right corner. Off the rim. No good. Rebound. The battle inside. A foul is called. This is going to go against Janicki of Wisconsin, battling for the loose ball. And we'll go to the other end for 2 shots with 2:19 to play. 88-76 Wisconsin.
That was exactly the play. Good rotation by the Badgers, just a little off the mark.
Arun Zerno is at the free throw line. 14 points for him. 2 of 2 at the foul line. First free throw is good. 88-77 Wisconsin with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to play. Arun Zerno, 6'7" freshman. And he hit them both.
Well, people don't understand how difficult these last 2 minutes really are.
Oh, for sure.
Because the other team has nothing to lose. So the speed in which they're coming at you, the intensity on the rebounding positions, every loose ball. So this is a really tough time because you don't want to be overly cautious because you got to score, but then you don't want to be sloppy enough to turn the ball over. Steve Pikiell using another timeout, so he has 1 left. 2 minutes and 19 seconds to play. Wisconsin 88, Rutgers 78. Scarlet Knights are 56% from the field in the second half, 7 of 15 from the 3-point line. Whereas the Badgers 4 of 15 from long range in the second half, 10 of 23 overall. And still for the game, Wisconsin 49% for the field, 40% from the arc. The difference really is at the foul line, where the Badgers are a +9, 20 of 23 as opposed to 11 of 15 for Rutgers. Andrew Rohde will inbound. Again, no one in his face. Backcourt pressure otherwise. Inbounds pass to Nolan Winter. He'll throw it back to Rohde underneath his own hoop. Lobs it ahead to Winter. They break it. And a wide pass. Janicki can't handle it. Buchanan comes up with a turnover. Wisconsin. Here's Rutgers down 10. 2:07 to play. Tariq Francis now picked up on the switch by Andrew Rohde. Francis bobs and goes to work. Twisting in the lane. Throws it up. No good. Rebound. Nolan Winter flying in there for the rebound. Now Janicki a handoff to Blackwell, who gets fouled with 1:53 remaining. And the Badgers up by 10. Tariq Francis with his second foul. And John Blackwell will step to the foul line. 15 points. He's 2 of 2 at the line. 1:53 remaining. 88-78 Wisconsin. A couple key mental errors there. Last couple passes. Guys are getting a little quick.
Yeah, right after they broke the press, you know, the wide pass.
They're good.
Yep. First free throw good for Blackwell. And it's an 11-point lead for Wisconsin.
But that's what an effective press does to you.
Yes.
It speeds you up.
Second free throw is good. Braden Carrington will come in for Jack Janicki. 90-78 Wisconsin.
Isn't there a stat out there that every time they hit 90, they're what, 12, 13 and 0?
80's a good number for them too. Yeah, they're in good territory. Here's Caden Powers. Powers driving on Rohde, right of the lane, goes up high off the glass, no good. Rebound, Buchanan knocked away from behind by Nolan Winter. Now Blackwell has it, being chased in the backcourt, fouled by Powers. Good work by Nolan Winter inside. Beautiful. Big time interior defense.
He was there. He thought they had the rebound. He was running out actually out onto the 3-point line and saw that the Rutgers still had the ball, and he came back and he blocked it from behind. Great job by Nolan.
First free throw for Blackwell is good. Yeah, to your point, when the Badgers score 80, they don't lose, and they're at 91 right now. They're 11-0 in those games, if you're into that kind of stat. Second free throw is good for Blackwell. 92-78 Wisconsin, 1:40 remaining. Tariq Francis, top of the circle, throws to Davis, rotates to Zerno, and he got fouled by Rhodey. Zerno trying to drive along the baseline. Rhodey called for the foul.
I think Coach Guard's tired of yelling. He just smiled.
Yeah, he's having a hard time keeping that smile. Two shots coming up for Arun Zerno, moving right along. First free throw is good.
They're getting a lot of production out of their bench today.
They really are.
They'll at least have, what, 29?
29.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
And they play, Pikel does use his bench a lot. Second free throw is good. Bryce Dortch coming back in for Rutgers. Get a little bigger. Powers sits down. 92-80 Wisconsin with 1:33 to play. Rhodey shuffling to his left, looking, goes into Nolan Winter, a handoff to Boyd. Boyd blasting to the front court, takes it left of the lane, goes through the paint. No look, Winter down the lane, two-hand slam dunk. Oh, that was pretty. Assist number 9 for Boyd. Blackwell goes down. A block is called on Blackwell, trying to draw the charge on Tariq Francis. 94-80, Wisconsin. Boy, what a pretty play, though, at the other end.
Oh, my. That pass was exceptional. The no-look as he was cutting through the lane right to Nolan. Jeez, is that beautiful.
Tariq Francis at the free throw line. He shoots 2, and he is good with the first. 94-81 Wisconsin with 1:18 remaining. A career high 9 assists for Nick Boyd this afternoon. Second free throw is good for Francis. 94-82 Wisconsin. 1:18 to play. Presses on. Inbounds pass Boyd. And he gets fouled in front of the Rutgers bench by Arun Zerno. So 2 more free throws for Nick Boyd, who's having himself quite a day.
Yeah, I think we're about 6 minutes left in the game, and they got it down to 8. And now Badgers did a really good job of handling that run, got it up to 13. Right now they're up 12, able to push it up possibly up to 14. So really good job to take that punch by Rutgers.
Nick Boyd, 12 of 13 at the line, 30 points in the game, make it 31. Career high is 36. That was in the Badgers' win against Providence. 31 points, 9 dimes for Boyd. Second free throw, good again. 96-82 Wisconsin, 1:15 remaining. Tariq Francis, 13 points all in the second half, sets the table for Rutgers. Francis picked up by Rhodey, throws to Zerno, dribbles off the left wing. Jump pass Davis, right corner 3, short, off the rim, over the glass, out of bounds to Wisconsin. 61 seconds to play, and Wisconsin leads by 14.
You can feel the desperation here by Rutgers right now.
The press remains on. Inbounds pass to Boyd, gets around Zerno. Boyd on the push, left of the lane, throws it up off the glass, ill-advised, and it's way off the mark. Greg Gard saying why. Here comes Francis, 50 seconds to play. There's a 3 for Francis, no good. Rebound battled for. Blackwell comes out of there for Wisconsin, and John says, we'll slow it down, thank you. Down to 40 seconds to play, 96-82. Wisconsin, and a timeout taken by Greg Gard. I think he wants to sub some guys in here. That was Boyd's competitive nature in that last possession. You can tell a little yakking going on, going, I want to get 2 more, and that's a good day's work for Boyd. He'll come out. You got Ricardo Greppi, Hayden Jones, Jack Robinson, Isaac Gard, and Zach Kinzinger in the game. 36.1 to play, 19 to shoot, 96-82. Wisconsin. Jones sideline right, will inbound to Kinzinger. And throw to Robinson high on the left, gives off to Gard, and his pass stolen away by Bryce Dortch, and a clean path down the lane to the rim, slam dunk. They will play to the buzzer, Rutgers. That's just how they roll with Steve Pikel. 96-84 Wisconsin, 23 seconds to play. Shot clock is dark. Jones Double team, splits through the defenders, almost threw it away. Kinzinger's there, feeds guard high in the left. Crowd wants him to shoot. Isaac wasn't born last night. He'll throw it instead to Kinzinger. 10 to shoot. Zach goes inside Greppy. One pump low in the right, knocked away. And it comes down to Jamichael Davis. 5 seconds left. Davis feeds Zerto, tries a three. Good to the right side with 1.6 to play. 96-87 Wisconsin. And that's your final score as the Badgers now have a 4-game winning streak.
What a second half, Matt.
Yeah, Rutgers showed a ton of fight in this game. Badgers led 51-29 at the break, pushed the lead to as